Hi, welcome to Relational Effectiveness. My name is Lynn Hoerauf. I'm an author and a speaker, and if you'd like to hear more about me, feel free to go to lynnspeaks.com. I'd like to thank the Strategic Advisor Board for sponsoring this video today, and let's get started. This one is a communication hacks with the high S steadiness group of the DISC. So we've been looking at personality styles and the DISC in particular, and today we're going to look at different things we can do as a listener, as even a high S, things we know that we can do in order to have better effective communication. And when I say high S, that's just the short way of saying the steadiness group. So we've called this character Comrade in my caricatures of the different personality styles. Now, Comrade is a team player, doesn't like conflict. He's very steady and dependable, very much a collaborator, can bring a calmness and a steadiness to the group as a whole. He is looking for, I guess, everybody to win. You know, it's really not so much, that he has to have it his way. He very much will bring to light other people's opinions and be a supporter of that. And you know what, though? Sometimes for his own opinions, he might keep them to himself. He's not looking for the spotlight in a way there. And so he's content to not necessarily, add to the conversation if he feels like everything's already been added to the conversation. So sometimes what we need to do or can do with a steadiness person is to draw them out. They may feel like everything's been covered, but we want to hear from them. We'd like to hear what they're saying, and we may need to draw them out. And one way to do this is with how questions. How questions can open them up and then have them offer their opinion. Comrade's not interested in conflict, and so, if you're feeling conflictual, it might not be the best time to talk to him. I think rather when we can come alongside, and we come alongside Comrade and we're going toward the same direction and we're both on the same team, these are the times when Comrade feels most comfortable opening up and sharing his opinion. Like I said, Comrade is satisfied knowing what he knows. He doesn't have to share his opinion, and where other groups may feel compelled to share. They may feel like, I need to say my side, I need to get this out there, even if people aren't necessarily listening or don't. You're feeling some kind of, tension in the air, things like that. Some people will just I have to say this. That's not Comrade. He can keep his opinions to himself. He doesn't feel the need to change the game, and yet he's got a great mind and he's got a way of thinking about things that can really be beneficial. So if you're a Comrade out there, I'd encourage you to really share your side. You have this brain that's very methodical and can think through situations and see situations and bring a volume and a volume of value. We can call it that. You can bring so much to the conversation. So I just want to encourage you to do that. With the steadiness group, it can be easy for that person to shut down. And so that's part of the reason I'm, bringing up all these ideas on how to help them to be opened up and not shut down. This is not necessarily for everybody. If you've already gone through certain things and you feel like you've just really become more comfortable, or you are more comfortable and you're still a high S, that could be very true. There are high S's that feel assertive and confident and share their side of the story. And then there are S's that have felt, not as approved of, and they've really learned to hold back and kind of become comfortable in their comfort zone that way. So, just depending on where you're at, I've known different people who their concern was so much what people would be thinking that they just thought, I'm not putting myself out there. And that's kind of where they camped out at. And then over time, I watched them open up and find out that, that this is a new style for them, but it's that whole going towards center. If you look back on the playlist, we did a session about going towards center. And so that's kind of what I'm talking about here is maybe they were holding back a lot and always did, but they found themselves moving toward the center, which would be then sharing more without some of these concerns of what people are thinking or feeling, secure enough to go ahead and do that. With this amazing methodical mind, they need time to look through the situation and see, kind of go through everything to see what they really think about it, to kind of see all aspects of the situation. And so it's to your benefit and to comrades' benefit to give themselves some time to make decisions. So if you would like an answer today, this is the time to have the answer. I'd recommend asking that the day before. And if it's not possible, then at least give them some time to go through in their mind to figure out, what they want to say, just to give them a chance to give their best answer. This was one of those extra helpful things for John and I to figure out that we thought differently about things. I could be really just, right now, not always, but there's a lot of times I'm going and thinking faster and things like that. And so I wanted to make the decision maybe right now because we brought the conversation up and didn't understand the value or the need necessarily for the difference in our pace. And we did on the playlist one about the sources of friction, and one of them is pace, where some move faster and some move slower or more deliberate. And so that became a real help for us, is to know that it's not that he's not trying to answer me, or that, it's not that it's all on my own self to figure out what's going on. He has an opinion, and to draw that out and to wait for it may be part of the situation. I hope that's been helpful for you. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to having you back here.